We are here in Pickerington, Ohio to do a shop tour with my guy Cedric from Steel Cuts Lawn and Landscaping. Welcome. My man's hard at work already, pulling the weeds.
Yeah, this here is a action hoe, also known as a stirrup hoe, because it looks like a horse stirrup. This is probably my second favorite thing to use to get out weeds. Just makes it a lot easier. You ain't got to bend over all the time. So
see that? See, he got all the technical stuff. My boy Cedric Steel Cuts the best out here in Pickerington, Ohio. We came to do a shop tour, but right now we're on location. We're gonna do some mulch, pull some weeds and everything, see how he does things out here in the field. Later on, we'll go over to his shop. We'll show you his truck and his trailer, but for right now, let's get started with this mulch, huh? What do you think?
let's get it, man. But what we're doing is we're doing 2.5 yards of triple process black mulch provided by Site One. Shout out to them, making sure we're taken care of in this area. They are my favorite mulch supplier here locally. So what we're going to do is, like I said, we got a bed over here on this side that's already pretty much pre-weeded. This one here, we got a little bit of Canadian thistle that I decided I wanted to pop back up. So finishing that up, very minimal grass is left. I'm gonna prune this shrub here. We're going to go ahead and redefine the beds. And after we redefine the beds and get the mulch down, I'm gonna put down some pre-emergent, which is gonna help the weeds from growing back. So make it a lot easier for the clients, so they ain't gotta worry about the unsightliness of those weeds, and then they ain't gotta worry about me because I don't gotta come back out here and have weeding done. So from there, only thing I had to do is, while I'm here doing weekly lawn maintenance, just trim and edge the beds like you normally do on a weekly basis. So once we get all that good to go, I think the client will be happy. So
nice. So I'm tired now. Cedric done put me to work, but we are finally all done. Take a look. Tell me what you think. We just installed 2.5 yards of black triple shred mulch. We redid all of the flower bed edges, pulled weeds, trimmed up all of the shrubs. Looks really good. This is how my boy Cedric is getting down out here in Pickerington, Ohio. Masterful work. It was awesome. It was super fun getting to work with Cedric, seeing how he gets his jobs done. Now we're going to head over to his shop, check out his truck, his trailer, all of the mowers and everything. What'd you think, Ced? Did I do a good job working for you?
you do all right.
All right. So we'll catch you over when we get to Cedric's house. See you there.
See you there.
I just got to Cedric's house. Let's see how he gets down. Let's see what his truck looks like, his trailer set up, how he has his shop set up, and what kind of tools he uses, so that you all can see what someone who's been in the business since 2019 is doing now here in 2022. Everything happens very, very fast in this business if you will reinvest and listen to good information, and that's exactly what Cedric has done. So let's go take a look and see how he has everything set up and what he does in his business on a daily basis. All right, brother, the mulch is done. We are now here, yes, having a cold beverage. I see. How long you been in business? You know, you solo, you got crews with you?
Mainly solo. Got 2 guys that help me out with trimming. Generally not at the same time. But yeah, I got 2 trimmer guys that assist me occasionally. Most of the time I'm generally solo though, so I'd say about 80–90% of the time I'm solo. Been in business since 2016. No, I'm sorry, not 2016, 2019. You're 2016. Been in since 2019. In 2020, I decided to make everything official, so I went and got everything taken care of in April 2020. And kind of where we're at now, started off with 20-inch lawn boy. It was one of your mulch in, bag in, no side discharge because lawn boys don't side discharge. But started out with that. Moving forward, ended up getting a ride-on tractor. It was a 30-inch tractor, which I love that tractor. Still have it. It's over at where I store some of my equipment for the off-season. Went from that, ended up stepping up into a bigger zero turn. So first zero turn ride-on was a time cutter, 42-inch. That allowed me to really see where the business can go and start picking up additional clients. And yeah, we kind of moved to where we are in here. And this year, 2022, decided that I was going to go ahead and take it full time. So previously I was doing it on the side. I was doing it as, I was a software engineer for a big bank here in Columbus. Once COVID hit, got sent home, was miserable working from home because I was working in the basement versus, being in the office and being around other people. So just decided that I didn't want to do that anymore. So March 2022, went ahead and made the jump to full time, and that's kind of where we are now. So taking things serious, and even more so than when I started in April 2020. So.
Software engineer who left his job to get into lawn care. Come on, man. That don't happen. He's out here killing it. Can you show us the shop a little bit, what you got going on in here?
Absolutely. So this is a home shop, working out a garage here in Pickerington, Ohio. Generally, a lot of times, some of the other equipment isn't here during the winter. They get sent over to my storage area. But yeah, start on this side over here. So got my trusty Craftsman jack. Thanks for my dad for getting that to me. That comes in handy. These here are my trusty ramps, Harbor Freight Special. Those are how I actually got my lawn tractor into the back of, at my time, 2002 F-150 crew cab.
I bet that had to be scary, man. Was that scary?
It was the first couple times, man. And then you kind of figure it out and get used to it, and it's good to go. So, but no, it's those come in handy even today. If you get your mower stuck and you're too far away from being able to get towed out, putting those up under your tires will get you out of a good mud rut. So I highly recommend those. I keep them here at the house. They don't go on the trailer with me, but if I get stuck in those, that wet April grass and things like that, those are available for me to just come and get pulled out. So.
And that happens a lot, especially for solo people, man. I got stuck on a fence one time. I almost crushed myself. It took me like an hour to get the mower from being stuck.
So, but like I said, got a pallet of fertilizer, granular fertilizer, which also, like I said, this one, right now we're mainly, the red bags are insecticides, so to help against your summer bugs, to keep them from eating up your lawn. Still got a little bit of pre-emergent left over, and then got some general fertilizer. This here was my first edger. Oh, no, excuse me, I'm lying to you. This was my first edger. So I'm out there, as you can imagine, edging sidewalks like this, brand new sidewalks, all the way down, cutting out brand new, and I mean lawns that have never ever been edged, cutting out 4 or 5 inches of sod off of the sidewalk. That was my first edger. And then my equipment guy seen is like, man, I can't have you out there like that. Let me get you this edger. So this was the first edger, power edger I had. And I'll tell you what, it still comes in handy. It's not as powerful as a stick edger, I will tell you that. But it does good for cutting in your new edges for curbs that are out of control. So behind that, have a good yard machine snow blower. So your residential sidewalks in the wintertime. We do garden installations, and I mean like actual vegetable garden installations. So we do have your rototiller, you get jobs done. You got your Honda, and that honestly everyone makes a power washer. Most of them are powered by Honda. So got your Honda power washer. This here is my two daughters' carriage, Disney princess carriage, and they honestly own the garage with that. My stuff is just in here for rent. So.
I like the bikes on the ceiling. Look at that.
Yeah, so these are really nice. They get your bikes up off of the floor. Just gives you a little bit more garage space. Real quick and easy. You just gotta make sure you get them into a stud and you're good to go. So, but behind that, you got the wall for kind of like the hand equipment. We run the Red Max hedge trimmers. This here is just your regular basic consumer chainsaw. That was my first chainsaw. I don't really use it as much anymore. And that's just honestly for breaking down limbs and things like that fall down on properties. Got a few workhorses and dollies up there for moving stuff, and then your general unpowered hand equipment, so shovels, rakes, and things like that. I will tell you what, I think everyone needs one of these. So you have your, what is it, a 3-foot or a 30-inch rake. It does really great when you're grading out new lawns, when you're preparing from side and things like that. It gives you great level setup. So got a great deal on this cabinet. It is full length cabinet. It's organized chaos because I know where stuff is, but it's kind of crazy in there. So I got trailer parts and truck parts over here. Got a LED light bar. Got to switch out on the main work truck. Over here, got hoses and things for when you do new side installations. You got your timer, so you can actually set up timers so your clients do not kill their grass when you put a new side installation. It just saves you the hassle, man. You don't got to worry about them not watering enough. And then your tower sprinkler system. So setting these up on new side jobs are really, really nice. What I recommend doing is what I do is we actually rent these out to the client when we do a side installation. And the cost that we charge covers the price of the equipment.
Now, do you just connect that thing to the timer?
Absolutely. So, you got your hose in here, the other hose end connects to the bottom of the timer. And this is actually a smart timer, which is really cool. You can program all the timing schedule directly from your phone. And if you actually, there's an additional adapter that you can buy. I haven't picked it up yet, but you can actually set it up at a client's house and connect to their Wi-Fi, and that will skip waterings if it has rained. So something really cool to check out. That's a Beehive water timer. You can get those at, pretty sure you can get them at Lowe's or Home Depot, either one. So the hand tools that I use are rigid. It's just something that I started out with and I stuck with them. Pretty solid. So I got their hammer drill, screw gun, all that stuff. And as well as you can see, like with my grease gun, is all rigid.
Oh, that's nice. I need a grease gun like that.
Yes. So there's not many grease points on the Toro Multi-Force, which we run. But there are just a few. And also have a few spots on the walk behind mower. So the same thing. Like I said, we run rigid for blade grinders. Do not have a full blade grinder yet. That's something I'm looking at picking up this year at Equip Expo. I'm really excited to see what deals are running this year to save a little bit of money on that. So Cornell, I know you just picked up yours, so I'm a little jealous, but I'm gonna be patient and wait for mine.
Team RBG 712.
So,
I have joined the team.
Yep.
Cedric will be on the team soon.
Yes, absolutely. So obviously you got the vise. Make sure you're holding your blades nice and tight. This here is the powered hand equipment wall. A lot of things are out on the trailer right now. So you got a 225 SHC, which is Echo's homeowner hedge trimmer. I think they're really decent if you're not doing a lot of hedge trimming or if you're just getting started. I picked these up secondhand from a pawn shop. I think I paid under $100 for them. Nice. So just to get started, guys, I think it's something that'll really get you in. This is the only piece of still equipment that I have. It's a BR600. Again, I actually picked that up secondhand. And I believe I'm into this less than $50. It works perfectly fine. It's not the prettiest, works perfectly fine. Then like I said, we got spots for the string trimmers and the edgers. Got some additional attachments for the Echo 2620 power heads. So got that, got the extended hedge trimmers. They are not the articulating ones, though I need to pick some up. Got the jungle jack. Shout out to Johnny with Blades of Grass. This is something that he recommends. The other ones that's out there are great. This one works for me. I love the leverage that you get having a little bit additional height when you need to get the multi-force up, because for me it's a little heavy. I'm not the biggest guy, but that's what it is. So, but yeah, that's everything that's kind of in here in the shop.
So now we're gonna go check out the truck and the trailer, and then we'll get to the motors.
So this is what I call Sonic the work truck. It is a blue 2014 F-150 FX4.
This thing is beautiful, man.
It has the sport package on it. So the seats themselves.
You gotta cover up the thing when one of one's still in this beautiful truck.
It's a little bit for a work truck, but I tell you what, this is also my personal vehicle. So the comfort trim and things like that are really nice to have. So really filled up. I guess we can do a little quick what's in my truck. I am a avid believer in the 2A community, so I just wanted to make sure I put away anything for make the video nice and PG-13.
Yes.
So here on the doors got some additional like spray markings, so if you need to mark out any areas for like cutting in new beds, like beds that do not exist in landscaping beds, absolutely love it. If you do not have a can of starter fluid in your truck, I highly suggest that you do. There's always some particular day where a mower just needs a little bit of a jump start to get started. Got my key for the chainsaws, zip ties, things like that on there. A few of the mission hats, which is really nice. Keeps the sun off your face, but I will tell you, I'm not a fan of how floppy they are, so I gotta find something with a little bit of a stiffer brim. Got IsoTune headphones in there. Got my portable display for my cell phone. Actually can turn my cell phone into a laptop. Shout out to NextDock on that. NextDock is pretty dope. You can see the seats go up, go down, which is nice. Give you all the space that you need. So I just love this truck in terms of the options and space that you get.
It's really nice.
But oh yeah, you're talking about the Mamba Forever. You haven't had this yet?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is legit. The Mamba Juice is legit. So it's probably my second favorite flavor. I think the Blackout Berry is my favorite.
I believe it's strawberry grape, the Mamba Juice.
Yes.
Get you some.
It is strawberry grape.
Mamba Juice.
So in the back of the truck, it is full from the job that we had today. So there's a few things that need to come out of here, like the bed redefiner. So I do have a dedicated bed redefiner. It's a BRD 2620. And I also have the attachment for the EAS system. So the good thing is, if one ever were to go down, I still have a backup, which way you need to go in between the two. So it's absolutely great to have. I think that they both work the same. Me and Cornell were talking today, trying to figure out, hey, which one actually performs a little bit better. Cornell thinks it's the BRD 2620, so the dedicated one. And it's pretty legit and decent. So also here I got a little bit of grass seed. We run Let's Go products, which are available at your site one. This is the All Pro Teammates Plus, which is a mix of tall turf type fescue, Kentucky bluegrass, and ryegrass. Again, I'm a fan of Rigid, so I have their cooler right now. We didn't ice it up today, and my bad about that, Mac.
That's
but
cool.
It does all right. I would say you get about a day and a half, 2 working days of ice retention, so it's not bad. Not the best out there, not the worst out there, so it's better than your styrofoam cooler, but don't expect it to give you a week's worth of water. So for the guys out there that are still in a pickup truck, I recommend the tailgate assist. So this one is the DZ tailgate assist. This prevents your tailgate from slamming down. Absolutely love this thing. A little hydro.
Is that an aftermarket thing?
Yeah,
or you put that
I think it's like 20 bucks. So you can see, say your tailgate, boom, slamming down, things like that.
That's pretty sweet.
Yep. The hitch on the trailer. So we have the Way Safe hitch. I don't know if many guys have seen this. Shout out to Big Truck, Big RV. With a Way Safe hitch, it'll actually tell you how much weight is coming off of the tongue of your trailer onto your truck. Make sure you're not towing too heavy, and make sure you got your weight shifted correctly on your trailer. So I know some of you guys love the other drop hitches and things like that, but this is the one that works for me. So, but I enjoy it. We also run pack lock. I love pack lock. They are more secure than a lot of your trailer locks that are out there. You can also see the same pack lock is on, same company is on my hitch lock. And the cool thing about that is you can continue to buy light keys. So the same key that runs my hitch runs my trailer, and any additional equipment that I buy that have locks on, it will run those. You can choose your own code. You tell them what that code is, and they'll send you the lock to fit that key every single time. So
nice.
All right, so on this side we got the 5-gallon short can. Shout out to Cornell and those out there. I think you said Blake from B&B.
Yeah,
got you set up with this. So yeah, this is absolutely amazing for getting gas into your mowers without having to take that can off.
Hold on a second. So for me, on mine, this part here, I had to cut it. I cut it at a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
And it just made the it made the gas like flow a little smoother.
Oh,
because
really?
Whenever this is in the thing,
it's a little chug, a little slow.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So I cut it at a 45-degree angle, and that stopped me from spilling so much.
Okay. I don't have spill issues, but I absolutely think anything that's going to speed up the volume of that coming out of there is going to work out for me. So yeah, I love this gas cans. We run short can, an equipment defender. Nothing against the other guys, it's just what I like. So signage, as you can see, this is on a 2014 Sure Track 3-board high trailer. The size on it is 7.5 by 16 by Short Track. This trailer actually picked up after flipping, I think this was my 6th trailer in 5 months. So guys, I started out with a 4x6 trailer, little mesh trailer, carry-on trailer that you would get from Tractor Supply or Lowe's, and made some improvements to it. Ended up flipping that, getting a 5x8, flipped that 5x8 into a better 5x8, flipped that into a 5x10, end up going to a 6x12 or 6.5x12. And then from that 6.5x12, moved into this 7.5x16. So guys, just start small, get started somewhere. That's all you need to kind of get out there. Both sides of the trailer and the rear tailgate was $1,200. Guys, I know that's a big amount to throw down on some signage, but let me tell you, it pays off more than anything. More than even getting people to see your information is that they see this and it's more professional looking. They recognize your brand. So when they are going and looking for someone online and they're doing our Google search for your information, make sure you get a Google My Business page. If you don't, if you need help with that, ask me, ask Cornell. We will get you your help with that, man. Get that up and running. But once they do those Google searches and they see your icon pop up and see that's the same thing that's been on a trailer in our neighborhood, it just adds to your professionalism. It allows you to charge the price of what you're worth. So
right, I agree. So I'm a firm believer in Google My Business, Instagram, Facebook, a good website. I feel like if you have those 4 things and then you add signs and things like that, it really takes you to the next level, and then you can start to command those higher prices. At least for me, that's what's happened for me. It's like the professionalism. As long as you look professional, you conduct yourself with professionalism, then you can pretty much command your price, especially once you get to the point where you have enough customers and clientele to where you can start to say no.
One upgrade I did make back here, which does not come on these trailers, is I actually installed rear lights, backup lights. It just helps for visibility when you see yourself backing up, and also lets other people know when you're backing up. Generally, your utility trailers are not going to have that. So this is the main sign. Shout out to Brian's Lawn Maintenance and Envision Landscapes. They are the ones that stress about how important it is to have signage on your trailer. This was the main thing that I wanted, and then while I was putting this together, me and my wife were designing this, we decided let's go ahead and get the sides done as well. So if you're pulled up on the side of someone's property, they can still see the signage, the neighbors can see the signage. So show a few things that are up here. Shout out to Easy Gate. This one is done by buyers, but yeah, helps out. Now the short track trailer does come with assists, but they're not as strong as the single spring here, and then if you combine them together, it's way too light, and they end up holding the gate up. So you got the Let's Go spreader. This is the 80-pound spreader. Absolutely love this one. Allows us to do applications nice and easy. One of the head trimmers from today's work. This is my rigid box. I know a lot of guys either have these in the back of a pickup, but I decided to go ahead and mount it on my trailer. So in here allows me to keep the things I need. So you got your your Echo handheld blower, so your PB 2620. Absolutely love this thing. Got 4-gallon Flow Zone Cyclone backpack sprayer for doing our weed control apps. It's battery operated. That battery lasts months. Like I said, for doing anything. Also keep my 2-cycle fuel in there if necessary. Guys, have some form of lockbox on your vehicle if you have open trailer. So, but I have that there. I also have a residential garbage can, which helps out for anything that you're picking up. Got the spray on the side, and we can talk about what's going down inside the trailer. So again, like I said, we run Equipment Defender. Everything's Equipment Defender. Again, anything that is locked, they're all set up the same. So got your 6 hand tool rack with the additional D-ring attachment. Really great. So these are the power heads that we run on the top and the bottom. So you got your Echo 2620, and then like you got your, your stick edger, which is great. I like the curves to the right. I know some folks aren't a fan of it. They like the straight. I like being a little bit off from the debris that's flying back.
Yeah, I'm a straight shaft guy myself.
So, and then we have the Echo 2620T. So the one with the additional torque string trimmer. We run Black Diamond. It works for me. If you can find something that works against chain link fence better, that's the only reason to switch. But for me, weekly maintenance, using it every day, absolutely no problem at all. It's what I use, what I prefer. We use Red Armor fuel, as you can see here, in the 8010T. The 9010s are nice. The 9010 did not exist when I bought my 8010. When I have a need for another backpack blower, it will more than likely be a 9010 or whatever is available at that time. Heck, it might be a 110 by the time comes around.
Yeah.
And then have the 2.5 gallon short can on this side. This runs a 2-cycle fuel. And actually I want to swap this back up to a larger size and have a 5 gallon on this side, because now being out here every day, all day long, 2.5 gallons just doesn't, 2.2 gallons to be exact, doesn't necessarily last as long as you need it to. So last thing with the setup, I would say I got the ultimate trailer jack. Guys, if you don't have a drop leg jack, you're spending too much time. So loosen it up, pull the pin, let it down, lock it back in, put it in, unhook your trailer. So
oh my gosh,
no point spending all day fighting your trailer.
Oh my god.
And it's not that expensive. So
I'm getting one of those.
Yeah, available at your local Tractor Supply. So that's pretty much it for the truck at this time. So we'll go check out the mowers.
All right, so while we're on our way to the mowers, if you could give any advice to someone who just started out, or someone who is thinking about getting into the lawn care or the green industry or just the outdoor industry as a whole, what would you recommend? So
I'm gonna give a few different pieces of advice. One, know your worth. Shout out to Keith Calfis for that one. Know your worth. Know that the quality of work that you intend to put in is worth the price that you're charging. So make sure that you're doing that. The second thing is route density. You do not want to be traveling all over town trying to take care of these customers, because they're spending so much time wasted driving and being behind the windshield. It's just, windshield time is a waste. And lastly, my biggest thing, and I tell this to everyone, is that you are not your target customer. Because you feel like you can do it on your own and it'd be nice, so you don't think you should charge a customer that amount of money that you're thinking about charging them. Just charge them that. You are not your target customer. The people that are your target customers are those that don't want to or can't get out and do the things that you're doing. So make sure you are charging accordingly for that. And as I've told Cornell and I've told the other guys from the Pittsburgh landscaping group, if you give someone your price and you don't wince yourself a little bit, like, this might be a little high, you ain't charging enough. So you should wince a little bit when you're getting off those prices, and then you'll start to feel comfortable with those prices. Then they're kind of regular, and then at that point you need to start thinking out what the next price is going to be, and you should wince a little bit at the next price. Like, is this going to be too much?
No doubt, because we are in the game to make money. to beautify the world, to give people great quality service, but you're out here to make money and change your life and your family's life. So charge what you are worth, and then you'll have a long-lasting career in this game. I've only been in it for 6 years, but I charge what I know I'm worth. And because of that, I wake up happy every single day. I go out to work happy every single day. I don't do jobs that I don't want to do. I don't do anything that I don't want to do. And it all started whenever I started to do this. So he's exactly right, man. Know your worth. All right, let's get into these mowers.
So we'll kind of go in progression. This is the first actual commercial mower that I had. I still use it. It works great. It has a Kawasaki engine on it. I believe it is like 12.5 horsepower. It has the bagging unit on it, and this is actually what I end up using for leaf cleanups in the fall. It does a great job on smaller yards. Has a light footprint, so if the ground is wet, it's not tearing up the turf, not getting stuck anywhere. Does a really great job. So 36-inch Pro line. I believe this one came out in '97. Still works great. You gotta shoot a little bit of starter fluid in it, and then it fires right up. Carry your starter fluid. That's what I'm telling you. The next one is actually behind you here, Cornell. Is the 2021 Toro Multi-Force 52-inch deck. It has the grass flap on it. I'll show you the setup on this. It's really nice. I got the cable wrapped through the deck to the left side of the mower and mounted to the platform for a quick step. It makes it nice and easy. You don't have to take your hands off the mower. I do not have the low flow kit on it. That is the next item being purchased this fall. From there, going to end up picking up possibly picking up the snow blade for winter residential driveway cleanups. So the next big step would be that truck that has a plow on it, and we'll get there when the time is right. So
I love the Multi-Force. It's my favorite machine.
It is. It makes sense to have one. There's no point on us spending as much money on these. I paid, mine was $10,998. And now when I went into my dealer, which is Buckeye Power Sales here in Black Lake, Ohio, it was $13,998. Same machine, nothing additional, 52-inch Multi-Force. You're talking about a machine that went up $3,000 in 1 year. So you're going to spend $14,000 on a lawnmower that is going to be shelved for 4 to 5 months. No, you gotta start thinking more wisely. So that's why I love the Multi-Force. I love the stand-on. I've had sit-down zero turns. They're great if you want to sit back and relax, but I still feel like they tear up your spine when you're sitting there, especially if you don't have the most comfortable of seats. And then with a stand-on, you get to see everything. There's so many times I've stopped before I ran over something. You know, whether it be like a dog's chain or the wire tether when it's out in the yard. Man, you really see those when you're standing up and looking down versus when you're sitting down and trying to see what's over in the distance. So
no doubt.
So this was my first big pickup. This was something I was really proud of in terms of getting my first true big boy commercial mower. And then after that, just picked this up this last winter in the offspring, because the 36-inch Pro line is great, but the Pro line is belt driven. And I really felt like I needed to move into the hydrostatic world. It is a 36, again, mainly used for backyards or on smaller lawns. The steering system is not my favorite. I would prefer something like the ECS system that Exmark has, or I think Hustler has the best steering system I've seen on a walk behind, where you can actually steer left and right, choose your speed, all with one grip. So it's pretty dope. But yeah, that's the equipment that allows us to get the job done, allows us to get through the lawns and do what we got to do.
So in case you don't know, Cedric is like my brother from another mother. We met last year at Brian Fullerton's event, Launchpreneur Live 21. Cedric wanted to meet me at GIE last year, which is now Equip Expo, but we just didn't get the opportunity. He heard me on, right? It's crazy down here, down there. But he heard me on Brian's podcast, which is episode 204, when I was just explaining my thing. So, and I'm from Pittsburgh. We're from the same area, so he wanted to meet me just for that reason, not because I'm special or anything. And it just never happened. So at LAL, we met each other. We hung out. His wife and my wife hit it off, and ever since then we just been like inseparable. So now we do live sessions on Sundays and Wednesdays, where we have guest speakers come on and we ask questions and all of that. So that's just something new. So if you ever are on Instagram or whatever, around 7 o'clock, come on out, watch us, you know, comment, come be a guest on there, and help grow the following with us. It's been real, bruh.
Yeah.
I'm happy I got to drive.
Thank you for making a long drive.
It's a long drive. I was tired. I had to pull over and take a little quick nap, so I ain't crash or anything. But we did. We got the thing done. My brother from another mother.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Cedric,
sir.
Still Lawn and
Still
Landscaping.
Cuts Lawn and Landscaping, baby.
Where can they get you out on social?
Find me on Instagram at Still Cuts the Best. Instagram and Facebook are actually both Still Cuts the Best. That's the two main areas we are right now. You can also check out the website at stillcutsthebest.com. That's STEEL, because I'm from the Still City, not STIHL like the company, but yeah, stillcutsthebest.com, and come say what's up.
Yeah. Hey, and then also if you see us down at GIE, please, by all means, come say what's up to us, take a picture. I want to meet so many more people. GIE or Equip Expo now truly changed my business, and therefore changed my life. We got such big dreams, such big aspirations, and there's going to be 25 to 30,000 people down there who feel exactly like you do. So I used to think I was crazy. I've said that in a couple other videos, but when you get down there, you'll realize you're not crazy. You're on a path to be successful, just like the other 25 to 30,000 people out that are going to be down there. So do whatever you need to do. Get down to Equip Expo. Go meet all of the big influencers that you like. Say hi to us if you see us walking around, gallivanting, you know what I mean, doing our thing and everything. But yeah, man, come down, see us.
So let me add one more thing about Equip Expo. Make sure y'all come and holler at us. We will have exclusive stickers for Equip Expo. So that's a little sneak peek for you. I will have my own. Cornell will have his own, and we might even have something a little special that no one else is going to be able to get their hands on any other time. So come and holler at us. Let us know that you want a sticker. If you got stickers, please bring yours, and we'll have one for you.
Yeah. So that's it. It's a wrap. Over and out. Mac Landscaping and Lawn Care.
Still Cuts Lawn and Landscaping.
Over and out. Peace.